again, I wanted to make another video explaining your revision as well as your reflection. To start with, I am going to post this on the announcements, and I realize it's for a different class, for the pre-college English class, but the way that you review everything is the same. I wanted to post a how-to explaining how to view your grades, but more importantly, how to look at your comments. So as you go through this, it'll, give you the little breakdown of how you do that. But again, I wanted to point out the fact of seeing your comments. The comments are really, really important because that's how you're going to improve on your revision. It's all part of the writing process. Part of your reflection is asking about the instructor's comments as well. So it kind of rolls into all of that as once. So when you go through, please make sure that you take a look at those comments. So that's the first thing. The second thing is when you are doing your, sorry, I was not quite as prepared as I thought I was. When you're doing your revision, you're going to submit it the way that you do everything else. It's not one of those weird submissions that you have this week where your evaluation is a little bit different and your reflection is a little bit different. So for the business writing revised, you're not really doing a new assignment. That's something I think people get confused with this of like, oh, do I need to choose another prompt? Do I need to start over? No, you do not need to start over. All you need to do is take that feedback and edit, revise, and resubmit it. That's it. After you have done that, then you have the reflection. So the reflection instructions, if you click here, the key things that I want to go over are highlighted the way that I like to do to kind of point those out. First of all, this assignment should not be completed until you have done your revision and you have submitted it. The reason why is because your reflection is asking you to think about the entire writing process, not just the pre-write and the first draft, but your revision and your second draft as well. So if you don't wait until you do that, you're not really engaging in the reflection the way that it's intended for you to. So another key aspect is the word count. That is something that I think that we've been struggling with overall, is paying attention to those word count requirements. It's in every class you're going to have, there's going to be some word count requirements, whether it needs to be at least this many, which is this one, it needs to be at least 550, or sometimes it's going to be a range, like in the quiz that you had from last week, where it was 50 to 100 words, where if you were outside of that range, then you lost points. Part of that is to help you be concise. Part of it is to help you expand upon what it is that you have. And part of it is to prepare you for your jobs as well. Regardless of what job you have, there's going to be some writing component to it. And sometimes there is a limit to how much you can write. And then when you are applying for jobs as well, oftentimes you have essays that you need to write, or even if it's not a full essay, at least a short answer response. And oftentimes those have a word count. But regardless, make sure that you stick to the word count. Then you have these 3 questions that you are going to need to answer. Make sure that you answer all 3. If it helps you, since it's a 550 word reflection, you can have 1 paragraph per. So it is in first person, is totally fine because you're reflecting on yourself. So your first paragraph can be about your experience with the assignment. Your second paragraph could be about the process. And third is, what is it that you can do to improve? Just to kind of break it down. Now, the thing that's going to be different with this assignment is you are not submitting it in the normal place. So here is the explanation. And then if you click on this core portfolio simulation, it will bring you to, nope, that's not it. Well, I'll just open it up again. It will bring you here, and it'll go through just the way that a lecture does of, okay, how is it that I do this? This portfolio is going to be really important for you as you go on. It is a way for you to keep track of everything throughout your education here at Bryan and Stratton. So when you actually submit it, you are going here. You're just clicking there to submit. It will bring you to, because I'm not actually a student, that's probably the reason why, because it's in preview mode, but it'll bring you actually there. One thing is it is going to ask you to select the program outcome or institutional outcome listed in the directions. So if you look at the directions, this right here are the outcomes. The course outcomes are here: construct and then reflect upon the importance of well-written, grammatically and mechanically appropriate workplace documents. Employ the writing process to achieve continuous improvement for the production of workplace appropriate documents. So for the course, that's the outcome that these assignments are reaching. Institutionally is information literacy and communication, utilizing appropriate current technology and resources to locate and evaluate information needed to accomplish a goal, and then communicate findings in visual, written, and or oral formats. So make sure that those are the outcomes that you are choosing. It's just right there on the instructions. So that makes it easy. You don't have to try to figure out, oh my gosh, which ones of these did we cover? It's right there. If you have any questions on anything, as always, please let me know. I am more than happy to help however I can.